Have you been putting in the work, showing up, making moves, but you're not seeing the results you were expecting? Yeah, you're not alone. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 7 reasons why you're not getting the results that you want, even though you feel like you're doing everything right. Reason number 1 is that you're focused on effort, not impact. Just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're working smart. How many times have you said to yourself, I worked so hard on that, but it just didn't go my way? When we focus solely on how hard we're trying, instead of whether our actions are actually moving us closer to the result, we lose sight of what truly matters. Let me ask you this. If you were to track the total number of hours spent on a certain task versus the actual outcome of that task, which one would better predict success going forward? The answer is obviously the outcome. Because here's the truth. It's not about how hard you work. It's about how effectively you work. So if you find yourself constantly working hard but not seeing the results you desire, it might be time to evaluate your approach. Ask yourself, are these actions actually moving me closer to the result that I want? Or am I just fooling myself into thinking I'm making progress? This is where the concept of high leverage activities comes into play. These are activities that have a big impact on your goals. For example, if your goal is to make more money, then high leverage activities might include things like sales, marketing, or product development. On the other hand, low leverage activities might include things like attending meetings that aren't necessary or doing busy work that doesn't really move the needle. When you focus on high leverage activities and measure the results of those activities, you'll start to see a clear path to success. This way, you're not just working hard for the sake of working hard, but rather you're working smart and strategically towards your goals. Reason number 2 is that you're not giving it enough time. As the famous saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. But too often in today's fast-paced world, we expect instant gratification and immediate results. We live in a culture that glorifies overnight successes and makes youth believe that achieving extraordinary things should happen quickly and easily. However, the truth is that building something truly special takes time and patience. Now, I'm not saying that you can't achieve remarkable things in a short period. Of course you can. But more often than not, lasting success is the result of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Many goals have what Thomas Edison referred to as a lag effect, which means that the work you put in now won't pay off until later. For example, if you decide to hit the gym and work out regularly, you probably won't see any visible changes in your body for several weeks or even months. However, if you stay consistent and continue working out, the results will eventually start to show. Similarly, if you invest your money in the stock market, you probably won't become a millionaire overnight. But with patience and a long-term perspective, you can build wealth over time. So if you're not seeing results as quickly as you would like, don't get discouraged. Just trust the process, stay consistent, and keep your eye on the long-term goal. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, but all the great things in life are worth waiting for. To help you internalize this idea, start thinking in terms of 90-day windows rather than 9-day wins. By setting mini deadlines for yourself, you can stay motivated and focus on what needs to be done. This approach allows you to break down your larger goals into smaller, more manageable chunks and celebrate small victories along the way. It's important to note that this isn't about procrastination or complacency. It's about adopting a growth mindset and embracing the journey towards success. Success is rarely an overnight event. It's usually the culmination of consistent effort over an extended period of time. And by understanding this, you can better prepare yourself for the road ahead. All right, reason number 3 you're not getting the results you want is that you're mistaking motion for progress. We all love to feel busy. There's a sense of satisfaction that comes from checking off a long to-do list. But sometimes we can get caught up in the motion of working hard and lose sight of whether we're actually making progress toward our goals. We may find ourselves jumping from one task to the next without a clear purpose or direction. We might spend countless hours researching, planning, and organizing, but fail to take action and implement our ideas. Or we might find ourselves stuck in a rut, repeating the same behaviors and patterns without ever achieving our desired outcome. This tendency to mistake motion for progress can be detrimental to our success. After all, it's not the amount of effort we put in that matters most, but rather the results we achieve. When we focus on the wrong things, we can easily lose sight of what truly matters. Instead of finding fulfillment and satisfaction in our work, we can become obsessed with the illusion of productivity. This can lead to burnout, decreased motivation, and ultimately a sense of failure. So how do we avoid this common pitfall and ensure that we're making real progress toward our goals? One simple solution is to prioritize execution over planning. Once you've taken the time to plan and research, it's important to take action and implement your ideas as soon as possible. Don't let perfectionism or the fear of failure hold you back. Instead, embrace the unknown and be willing to learn from your mistakes. By taking this approach, you'll be able to move forward and make real progress toward your goals. And when you look back, you'll be proud of the tangible results you've achieved, rather than simply the amount of work you've put in. The fourth reason you're not getting the results you want is that you're not getting feedback. In the words of the great Peter Drucker, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. When it comes to personal growth and achieving our goals, we need to be able to track our progress and make adjustments along the way. Unfortunately, too many people make the mistake of trying to grow without any form of feedback. Loop, flying blind without any way to know whether they're on the right track or not. Without feedback, we can easily become discouraged or overwhelmed and give up on our goals. We may not know what we're doing wrong, and without guidance, we may struggle to make meaningful progress. In today's data-driven world, there's no excuse for not getting feedback. There are countless tools and resources available to help us track our progress and make adjustments as needed. From fitness trackers to productivity apps, there's a wide range of options to choose from. So if you're struggling to achieve your goals, it might be time to invest in some tools that can help you get the feedback you need. By tracking your progress and making adjustments along the way, you'll be able to stay motivated and achieve your full potential. Number 5. Your goals are misaligned with your actions. When we set goals without being fully committed to taking action toward them, they remain just that, pipe dreams or wishful thinking. They don't become a reality. A classic example of this is someone who sets a financial goal, say to save a certain amount of money or earn a certain income, but their actions don't align with that goal. Maybe they continue to spend money on non-essential items or don't actively seek out ways to increase their income. This misalignment between goals and actions can also manifest in other areas of life. For example, someone who wants to improve their health but continues to eat junk food or skip workouts. A student who wants to succeed academically but doesn't put in the effort to study. Or an entrepreneur who wants to grow their business but doesn't take the necessary steps to market their products or services. The key to avoiding this common pitfall is to ensure that your actions are aligned with your goals at all times. This requires a high level of self-awareness and discipline. You must be honest with yourself about your priorities and willing to make sacrifices to achieve your desired outcomes. It also helps to have a support system in place to help you stay accountable and on track. By taking these steps, you can bridge the gap between your goals and actions and turn your dreams into a reality. All right, reason number 6 is that you're ignoring the inner game. We all know that success is a combination of hard work, talent, and luck. But there's another critical factor that often gets overlooked: the importance of mindset and mental toughness. The inner game refers to the battle that goes on inside our minds, the constant push and pull between our beliefs, emotions, and perceptions. Our inner game can make or break our chances of success. If we let doubt, fear, and negativity take the wheel, we'll never reach our full potential. But if we cultivate a positive, resilient, and growth-oriented mindset, we can unlock incredible achievements. It's easy to get caught up in the external aspects of success: the trophies and accolades, the material possessions, and the status symbols. But true success goes much deeper than that. It's a holistic experience that encompasses our physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual well-being. The inner game is an essential part of this equation. If we want to achieve lasting success, we must learn to master our minds and emotions. This means developing a positive self-image, building confidence in our abilities, and cultivating a growth mindset that embraces challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. By investing in our inner game, we equip ourselves with the mental toughness and resilience to overcome obstacles, bounce back from adversity, and stay focused on our goals. So if you're struggling to achieve success in any area of your life, it might be time to take a step back and evaluate your inner game. Ask yourself, what limiting beliefs or negative thought patterns are holding you back? How can you cultivate a more positive and growth-oriented mindset? And what steps can you take to build confidence in your abilities? By taking the time to invest in your inner game, you'll be well on your way to achieving lasting success and fulfillment. And finally, reason number 7 is that you're doing it alone. Going it alone may seem appealing, but the truth is that you're only as good as the people around you. When you're alone, you don't have anyone to challenge your ideas, offer support, or help you stay accountable. You don't have fresh perspectives to draw on or the collective wisdom of a group of experienced individuals. Having the right people around you can make all the difference in your success. Mentors, coaches, and peers can provide you with the guidance, support, and inspiration you need to stay motivated and focused on your goals. They can help you identify blind spots, overcome obstacles, and celebrate your wins along the way. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help when you need it. The people around you want you to succeed. They'll be happy to lend a helping hand. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. By leveraging the power of your network, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, subscribe for more. Thank you for watching and best of luck on your journey.